Hello viewers and subscribers, welcome to your weekly reading. This is the period of September 15th until September 21st. If this resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is on the page where you're viewing it. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and make that happen. We're going to start off with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this week you all are keeping yourselves very busy because you actually want to be alone, or you're avoiding some sort of personal dilemma, but isolating yourself to the extreme. And you're practicing negative or unhealthy habits while you're doing that. Other people might be withdrawing from a personal connection to kind of keep that person away, but the other person wants to advance. So it's kind of like the push-pull kind of thing going on. You have a strong, unbreakable connection to this person, but you know, at least at this time, it's not the healthiest thing to kind of connect with them. So the advice is for this week, try to keep in touch with valuable relationships, social relationships you do have, and you might want to reach out to that person that you're bound with, just not right now, not while it's so healthy and energies are kind of negative. Okay, Capricorns, you all are putting down some burdens that you've been carrying around that have been holding you back spiritually and mentally. It's almost like you're tearing down your psyche and realizing your past doesn't have to define you. You really define you. You really feel like you need to do this so that you can move forward and have truly deep, healthy, and sincere relationships or connections, or a relationship going forward, whether it's platonic or otherwise. So my advice for you all this week is to keep up the good work this week in regards to self-improvement and spirituality. Next, we have Aquarius. You all are transitioning forward to a better place. You may have regrets and you might be fearful, but it's very necessary, and you're focusing on the positivity and where you are headed. Many of you are using your intuition to guide you on this journey forward into the unknown. You may not be sure where you're headed, but you know that things will be revealed that were hidden as you proceed on this path forward. So my advice for you all this week is focus on the future and keep putting one foot in front of the other as you continue to do this. Pisces, you all have an incredible burst of creativity this week. You're full of passion and ideas. You're excited to put them into motion, and you want to do it now. Be careful that you're not thinking too passionately with your heart and not using your head as much as you should. My advice for you this week, look at the situation objectively. It's wonderful to have ideas, but how are they going to be executed to best serve you? Hook up with a friend like an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, to help you with a plan and a strategy and to put it into motion this week. Next, we have Aries. You all are realizing you need to get out of your head, look to your past, and see that things have not been working and seriously implement changes. You've been reflecting on your past. You're more open to doing things differently and to freeing yourself this week. My advice for you that I kind of got was release a fantasy that you've kind of been holding on to and look at the reality. It might be really hard for you to do this emotionally, but despite the strong emotions that this reality might bring with it, you're going to have to face the music, I think, this week. So good luck with that. Next, we have Taurus here. You feel as though you're sacrificing a lot and getting nothing in return. You also don't feel like anything is moving in any concise direction or any clear direction. The environment that you're in, and this can pertain to your home or whatever you consider home, is really unstable and insecure at this time, and this makes you all very uncomfortable. There is going to be this is a temporary influence. It is going to pass because there is going to be a catalyst or decision that's going to force forward movement soon. Okay, my advice to you is the eventual transition out of this phase will be uncomfortable, but realize it's important and that it needs to be made. All right, Gemini, you all are stuck in your past. It's okay to visit, but don't get stuck there. Some of you may have sadness reflecting back like on your life and wishing you were further along than you actually are. That's okay. This leaves you unclear about your path forward. Also, reminiscing and being nostalgic about the past can idealize a situation and actually cloud your judgment. So my advice to you this week is make sure you do what you need to do to seek out your absolute truth instead of what you perceive the truth to be. Okay? Cancers, you feel as though you've been dealt an injustice this week. We have the card of Libra, the Justice card, which is the card of Libra, if that resonates. Rather than letting it go, you all keep on going back for answers and closure and trying to understand why this is happening. But unfortunately, you won't be able to resolve this, and in doing so, you're going to get very frustrated because of the lack of closure. So my advice for you all this week is to move on, create your own closure. Sometimes we just need to accept it is what it is, and people are who they choose to be, and there's really very little that we can do about it at times. Leo, you're very indecisive this week in regards to what direction you'd like to go. You're having a hard time taking the initiative to move towards an opportunity or a goal or getting something to get something accomplished. But the longer you wait, the more of a chance it will pass you by. You might not want to commit to a decision because you don't have the whole picture of what you're getting into, and this is making you hesitant. So your advice for this week is to trust your intuition and subconscious in regards to which way to go and make a decision soon. Alrighty? Virgos, you feel that you've analyzed the situation and you're making the right decision objectively, but you're second guessing yourself. So it's kind of like you were decided, okay, I'm looking at this objectively, I know what's going on, but you're second guessing yourself and you're overly concerned that you've made a mistake. My advice for you this week is have confidence that you are making the best decision with what you have available to you in the moment. Also, make sure you don't let other people influence your decision or whatever you're deciding upon in regards to your actions or how you're going to move forward. You might have some people that are going to try to push up on you and try to get you to sway your opinion. Libra, you're feeling very frustrated and impatient this week in regards to how something's moving along. As a result, like I said, you might be frustrated, you might be angry, and you feel like it's going nowhere. It's something you've been working very hard and diligently on. Maybe you're mastering something or trying to get a promotion or a degree. Some of you, out of this frustration and anger, might try to rush the process along. And if you do so, you might end up learning from those mistakes as a result. Give yourself the time to carefully think through things. Accept what you can and cannot control in this situation, and that's going to ease up on a little bit of your frustration this week and kind of get you through. And then finally, we have Scorpios. Opportunities seem to be eluding you this week, and you have had a slew of setbacks. This could be in regards to employment, and as a result, you're holding on to whatever you possess out of fear, like fear of loss or fear of poverty while you're waiting for something to pan out. My advice for you all this week is try not to view things from such a materialistic viewpoint. Once you loosen your hold out of fear and appreciate what you do have, de-stress and try to manifest positivity is when things are most likely to turn around. So you're actually working against the tide instead of towards it, okay? So that's all I have for you this week. Like I said before, if this resonates, definitely consider personal reading, email. We can go ahead and work that out. Otherwise, best of luck to you all this week. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.